Hey, Jessica.
What's up, girl? You can edit that out.
That's the fun part.
I reached out to you, Neesha, because I really needed almost like a person to take a look at everything I was doing and help me make decisions. Well, I understood the process because you reviewed it with me and really made sure that I was willing to do it. And I think the answer is no, I wasn't ready to do it or willing to do it. But I knew that if I kept doing what I was going to do, I would eventually fumble the ball. So I think you put together a pretty deep intake form, just questionnaire, that really caused me to sit back and think about what I've been doing, why I've been doing it, and what the future could hold for me. So I took a long time, I think, to fill that out. We were also looking for different professional people that could give a survey on me and see what some of those results were too, because that's a really hard thing to do, is to get your peers' perspective about your work and what you do. Well, it's hard to receive constructive feedback, and I'm the type of person, because of my perfectionist mentality, that I'm just like gripping onto as hard as I can because I don't want to give it up. But at the same time, it's hard for a person like me to see constructive input. I take everything as criticism, and I take it all personal. And so that's been a part of if I am going to level up, I need to learn how to control that and not, and control's not the right word. I need to learn how to not take things personal and understand that there's a business aspect to it. What we're trying to do in Regenerative Ag is work within whole systems. Mm-hmm. And this is so different than what the corporate world looks like. So I have to be willing to take input I need to be willing to take human input to be able to make changes. So that was probably one of the hardest, is just knowing that people were going to give their opinion of me and my work. I understand how to say yes to things as they fit into my 9 to 5,
Yeah.
and I've learned to say no. I mean, I think that obviously anybody who doesn't think it's right for them, they're probably right.
Yeah.
I've always tried to put out in front of me, what is it I need to do to prepare myself for this next level and this next skill set? And just after knowing you, it was really, I need to have somebody who can give me honest feedback about, how I do things. And I just think that's what it was, is just helping me understand the steps that I needed to take to get to the next level. And a lot of it was self-generated. I mean, you didn't sit here and give me a template or a plan. What we did is we sat down and we worked through things. Mm-hmm. And we figured out what the best answers were.
Because the answer's are always within you. Yeah?
Yeah.
So someone who's already done a lot of work probably and is ready to level up to a leadership role maybe, and is willing to be vulnerable and honest and take feedback.
Absolutely. People that are wanting to move up into a different leadership role, being able to receive that feedback, because here's the thing. Mm-hmm. When you get into that leadership role, you're going to have people that are just like you. And so now that I lead a team, I am looking at them saying, how can I best facilitate them to find the right answers?
So what is a question, if you remember, because it's been a while since we did this, that stuck with you, that I asked you or that we discussed, that you think back on when you have those moments where you're reevaluating?
I think helping me understand what that magic wand looked like, and if we're successful, what would we have done? So I think it helped me redefine the skill set that I'm best with by doing the fairyland, the Disneyland demonstration of if everything is perfect in your life, what does that look like?
That's awesome. I'm glad that stuck with you because I use
It's
that
like
a
a
lot.
magic wand or something.
Yeah, if you had a magic wand and you could do whatever you want to do, and what would the result look like? So then you work backwards from the result, and then every activity you do goes through that filter, because if it's not going to help you get to that goal, then maybe you reevaluate it.
Well, exactly. And if you start with a magic wand,
Yeah.
and you really, really blow up that magic wand, you're going to be able to section out things that aren't realistic.
Yeah.
But then you're also going to realize that there might be particular moonshots out there that might actually.
Because you think bigger.
Exactly. So you're thinking bigger.
Yeah.
And then what that has done for me is, instead of taking these 10 pathways and just feeling obligated to say yes to all of them, it helps me trim down to the one, and maybe it's a slower pathway to the magic wand. Maybe it's a different detour than I ever thought we would take, but at the same time, just honing in on those priorities. So I think what I'm trying to say here is building this framework and then reapplying it. You know, they say reset, refocus, rejuvenate as many times as you need to.
Yeah.
It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and you know, just I see you, baby. I'm so sorry. I would just say keep after it and use some of your own decision matrix within yourself. There's going to be some people that get into it and it's hard work, and they don't want to finish it and they don't want to do it. And sometimes, and you know, my husband had given me some advice that was pretty similar to yours many years earlier, and I didn't listen to him because it was the wrong time. It came from the wrong person. I wasn't receptive to it, you know.
So why were you receptive to me? Because I wasn't someone in your immediate circle?
Maybe because he did the pre-work on me. I wanted to go to another level, which I've totally done, and I just needed to keep doing it. So I don't know, you know, it's like what we talk about in soil health education: meet people where they're at.
Exactly.
And it might be by a fence with kids climbing on it. I think we talked about going on a cruise at one point. Are we still going to do that?
I don't know. The climate is not an ecological cruise, maybe? Yeah.
Eco cruise.
Yeah, we should go. We should go, and we should take Gail and Lynnette.
Yeah,
And
we need to.
should we take you?
Yes.
Yes.